What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video. So it's been a minute since I've done like a cruising car conversation on the channel. It's been quite some time, but I actually wanted to have this conversation with you guys. I'm actually heading to this pizza spot. Today is Monday, and they have half off pizzas every Monday. Doesn't matter what size the pizza is. So I'm having a big bag moment. It's been a minute since I've had this particular pizza, but it's so good, and I'm looking forward to getting some. But on the way there, I actually wanted to have a discussion with you guys. And that discussion is simply, horsepower isn't everything. Now, the reason why I say horsepower isn't everything is very simple. People tend to feel that as if your car not pushing like 600 plus to the wheel, 600 horsepower to the wheel or whatnot, then your car is inherently slow. And it's a crazy time that we live in where people feel like anything below 600 horsepower is ridiculously slow and it doesn't make your car cool, and people try to talk down on you for not having the most horsepower out there. And granted, the times that we live in right now, people are able to make these crazy builds with all these type of modifications. If you would have told someone back in like maybe 2005 that 600 horsepower or hell 500 horsepower is slow, they would have looked at you like you were insane. But that's the times we are living in. Technology has gotten better. These cars have gotten more advanced. So a lot of times it's easy to make that kind of power. Now, me personally, I disagree with that sentiment that horsepower, is, king, and if you're a real car person, then you should care about that. I think that conversation should only be had for people that actually go to the tracks, go to track days, actually compete their cars, they actually race their cars, or either race for money. I think that's when that conversation probably should be had, because at that point horsepower does matter. What you put into your car, if you're a competitor and you race for money or you take it to the track, that matters at that point. But for the general car person that goes to these coffee and cars or these regular car meets throughout the week or throughout the year, I'm gonna be honest with you, it don't really matter that much, and it shouldn't to you. And I say this because I've seen this, especially on Instagram and on TikTok and social media, where people will shun your car if it's not making a certain amount of horsepower. Look, every car that's out there is not meant to be 600 plus horsepower. Every car out there is not meant to go that fast. And if you want me to be really honest, a lot of y'all can't handle a car with over 500 horsepower. I'm just be honest with you. I don't know how many clips I've seen people with these high-powered cars fishtail, crash, wreck their own builds because they can't handle the power that it's putting out. And if you want me to break it down even more, a lot of times you're not even really gonna be able to feel the full capabilities of your car in day-to-day scenarios. I'm just being honest. Like, a lot of people, have these powerful builds, and that's great, for whatever reason they want to have these powerful builds. But a lot of times you can't really get all 1,000 horsepower out of your car if you're driving it daily, because there's traffic. You got to obviously worry about cops. There's no way you can truly feel that type of power unless you're doing like some street racing type situations where there's not a lot of cops around. It have to be late at night on an open road, or you taking it to the track. So, and there's nothing wrong with cars with those type of builds. I think it is a place in the car community for you to have a very powerful car. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. On straightaways, I love doing little mini pulls. So, but the point I'm trying to make here is there is a place for it, but I just think people get caught up so much in how much horsepower your car is to the point where they lose the fact that it's supposed to be about just the enjoyment of cars just in general. For example, when I go to some of these coffee and cars events, like, there are cars that classics, we talking about old schools, that are not fast. They haven't been modified to be fast. They have been, kept up to be clean, to look as pristine as possible in their old schools. And I appreciate that. I like those type of cars. I love seeing old school Mustangs. They're not the fastest in today's standards, but guess what? They look clean. They still function. They have damn near almost all of its original parts. Like, I can appreciate that. I actually like that. And I think that's pretty dope to be able to see a classic car in its natural state. And then there are other cars that aren't built for speed. There are other cars that you see at car meets that are built for just aesthetics and the looks of them and the paint job and everything else. Like, that's also important in the car community just as well as anyone with a high-powered vehicle. And I say all this to say, for those who are getting into cars and you're building your car up right now, and say, it's making 300 horsepower, 400 horsepower, even 500 horsepower. Be proud of that. Don't let nobody in the comment section try to tell you your shit slow, or somebody at a car meet, well, that's cool, but it's really slow. Don't let nobody try to downplay your vehicle, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's driving it. The car I'm in right now, GT53. I recently got it tuned, and I'm making 540 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. And that's not including when I launch it, because it has a hybrid system, a 48-volt battery in the back. So I'm able to get more horsepower and torque just off of launch. Once the battery charges up, I'm able to get some more horsepower and torque. And it started off at 430 stock, 430 horsepower, 383 pound-feet of torque stock. And guess what? I was still driving these to the car meet. I was still having a good time. I was still loving the car because it's a good looking car. And now that it is tuned, I'm making a lot more power than I was before. But guess what? I'm still not as fast as a lot of these BMWs that are making 600-700 horsepower, or some of these Mustangs out here, or some of these Corvettes. And I'm okay with that. You want to know why? Because my car still looks good. My car is still clean. I get a lot of compliments on my car. Even with the tune, it sounds so much better. Just with the pops and stuff. Like, it sounds good. And I'm very appreciative of, how far my car has come. Like, I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background, the pops. It just sounds good. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'm not the fastest on the road. Me personally, whenever I do plan on getting a GT63, I'm not sure if I'm going to get the 2-door coupe, or, maybe another GT, get a GT63. I'm not sure. But whenever I do get it, I'm going to tune that one up, but I'm not trying to make 800 horsepower or anything crazy, because that's just me. I don't really feel like I need that, and I'm most likely not taking my car to the track like that or anything. So for me, I'm not trying to do that. I don't, I'd rather just keep it, have, unlock more of its potential, but not go too crazy. And I'm okay with the horsepower I'm making. When people ask me, I'm making this much, I have no shame in my game. I know, there's a lot of cars that are faster than me, and I'm okay with that. I'm happy about that. That's cool. It is what it is. Because one thing I want y'all to understand is there's always going to be someone faster than you. Doesn't matter if you're making 1,000 horsepower. Guess what? There's somebody out there that's making 1,200. There's somebody out there that's making 1,600. There's always going to be someone that is faster than you. And that's just how it goes. So there's no point in sitting up there and trying to clown someone that's not as fast as you, when someone can do the same to you. Like, oh, well, you're not as fast as them. It's always going to be that way. So I just wanted to make this video to say, hey, look, at the end of the day, be proud of your build. Be proud of the horsepower. Be proud of what you've done to your car. Don't let anyone discourage you or tell you, oh, well, your shit's slow because it's not making this amount of horsepower. No. Don't ever let anyone try to, slight what you've worked hard for. And if you want to get a faster build, work up towards that. Build towards that. That's the whole purpose of it. You know, it doesn't make you less of a car person if your car's not fast. What makes you a car person is enjoying cars, different builds, different models, different styles, being able to enjoy that and share those testimonies and what you've done to the car, what you plan on doing. That's what makes you a car guy. Not, oh, I'm making 600 plus horsepower, so that means I'm better than you. No, you just have a faster car, and then someone's gonna be faster than you. So, hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually almost at the pizza shop. But yeah, man, I just wanted to, you know, kind of do a cruising conversation with you guys. And if you want more videos like this, let me know. I definitely will do that for you guys. But I want to get y'all opinion down below. How do y'all feel about people that put so much emphasis in the horsepower? Do y'all feel like it's being overdone, over talked about? Do y'all feel like y'all agree with that statement? If you don't have a fast car, then you're not really a car guy. Like, I want to get y'all opinions on that, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this entire topic. But I appreciate all love, support. Road to 20K. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.